Hello everyone, Jack Etchman here from Scootertrix Studios.
And I am AtomicCatacombs. I do the visual effects for Scootertrix the Abridged.
And today we are back. We are finally back to do the commentaries of, more of the commentaries for Scootertrix the Abridged. So, without further ado, let us begin.
I said no, Sweetie Belle.
Sweetie's
So
voice.
I felt really bad after... Yeah, it's... So the thing about Sweetie Belle's voice is, when I was listening to... Or when I was looking at people's comments, they said they couldn't understand what she was saying. So I was like, oh no! And I literally made captions for her. So it's like if you go into the video, you can see, oh, there's subtitles for Sweetie Belle whenever she talks.
I think I saw a couple comments complaining about that as well. So even I think some reactors were saying as well that they couldn't hear her or understand rather.
Yeah, just feedback like that is really useful to me, so that helps a lot. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, so I'm just gonna have to either use her less or I don't know. I think she literally has one episode left at this point, maybe
Slow down the dialogue
but
so it's
we'll
not as crazy fast. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, the joke there was that it was crazy fast, and it's like Rarity's like, "Oh, I don't understand what you're saying," but
Why is it sparkling? I covered it with glitter on Tuesday. Is that a reference?
is that a reference?
Is that a reference? I don't.
No, it's not a reference. No, I just thought of that. It sounded like a reference, so I put it as, oh.
Okay. Oh, this sucks, man. Why do animals always want to be around me? It's like I'm a magnet or something. Why are you so afraid?
I love the timing on this, on the editing here.
Yeah, timing is everything.
Like a magnet. Animals all over my house, man. They keep on breaking in and trying to
So,
snuggle with
episode 17 in general was just, like, it's a forgettable episode. I think overall, like, everyone, they're like, oh, what was 17? Oh, it's the one with the weird the chicken snake. Yeah, and it's like there wasn't really much else that happened. But when I watch it, it does follow the hero's journey. And I'm like, oh, because this is kind of before I really dug down and tried to follow the hero's journey. But it really does. It's like there was the mentor or the call to action and the refusal of the call and the mentor, and it kind of followed that pretty well.
To kill this cockatrice. A what? A cockatrice. It's a snake. It's a snake with a chicken head.
I remember thinking of trying to make it sound as funny as possible. A snake with a chicken head or a... I don't know.
In the Everfree forest? Yeah, Celestia wants it gone. Are you serious? I didn't even know that was a thing that existed. Well, they're not super common, but you know, I have heard they have powerful dark magic.
You see them listening in.
Fear. So you can't have one wandering close to a village. It sounds worse than rabbits. Yeah. Fluttershy, you know, of all the things, why rabbits?
Oh, so there's the whee thing, which I think it's because, like, I don't know why, I just, like, kind of developed that voice for rabbits, because I live in New Mexico, and there's like rabbits everywhere. And it's like, sometimes I'll make little voices for my pets or something, and that's the voice of the rabbits.
That's how rabbits talk in your head.
Yeah. But it's like my dog is like, oh, I want more food. I want more food, and that's... That is, she, like, waddles around.
You should have made Winona talk like that. That would have been pretty funny.
Yeah. I can. Oh, no, she just barks. Never mind.
Yeah. Missed opportunity.
Opportunity wasted. Yeah, I really like Fluttershy and her arc. It seems like a pretty cool person. I don't know. I personally really like her from Scootertrix. I think she turned out pretty good.
Are you kidding me? So, a cockatrice.
This scene I remember was kind of difficult to edit, just because there wasn't that much footage of, like, at least one of the characters wasn't talking that much.
Yeah,
There's like
this
this
is
one shot of Scootaloo.
yeah the one shot, and that Apple Bloom keeps walking away and back to the back to the window.
Yeah. And I was gonna make a joke where it was gonna be, because there's one shot in this where like Sweetie Belle says Scootaloo's lines and Scootaloo says Sweetie Belle's lines, and it's kind of weird because like when you actually watch the episode, you'll see that it's like, oh, their lines switched. That's so weird. And I was gonna make a joke like that, but it was cut for time.
Are you talking about that little balloon fleet you've got? Oh, look out, everyone!
I was also pandering to the Earth ponies, because I really like the idea of having Earth ponies be the sort of like they're the masters of ingenuity, and you know they're all mechanical and they don't need magic to accomplish things.
Yeah, they have to make up for the lack
I was trying to
of extra like help with the magic, or from magic.
Yeah.
This this use of the singing footage is just so good.
I'll be honest, that was just random. Okay, so I would not have had that joke with Fluttershy like staring up at the ceiling had I not messed up Sweetie Belle's line, because she says something weird during the blurred part when like Fluttershy is looking up. She says gut and bluts or something instead of blood and guts. Or something like, and every take I did that for some reason. So I was like, oh, how could I fix this? Oh, I can now Fluttershy. It's all muffled.
Get to mask it up somehow.
Yeah.
Girls?
But with the Earth Pony thing, it's kind of more like, you know, people are like, oh, Earth Ponies have magic too. And I'm like, you don't need magic. You don't need magic to, like, it's like the Muggles can freaking destroy the wizards of Harry Potter. Seriously. You don't need magic.
Girls?
I remember this was kind of a pain to edit. Just because it was just trying to... Whenever there's scenes where there's a lot of like this buffer stuff, it's like I kind of have to play along with what's going on in the episode, and...
Yeah, so it can... Sometimes it like comes off as kind of like awkward, almost. Like having to... you know, voice along with what was originally happening without changing much.
Yeah, and it just kind of slows everything down too, and it's like you kind of have to, for it to make sense, you can't just cut them to the next thing, because it's like, oh, they have to move out first and they have to do this first.
No buts, man. We're in terrible danger, man. What was that?
I thought this last part was going to be the funniest thing, but I don't think many people thought it was that funny.
To be honest, that's just kind of ridiculous. I mean, it's a snake, with a chicken head for a head.
Like the dumb goat sound.
I remember when you sent me the cut to add the explosion in a bit. When I first heard that sound, it actually quite like it scared me a little bit because it was so loud. I had my my media player really loud, so like it just blew off my headphones. It was horrible.
Yeah.
I can't take this anymore. Everybody shut up.
See, I thought that would be the funniest thing. It's where it's like, because there's the rabbits going crazy and everyone's screaming, and then there's the goat sounding thing, and it's like, oh my god.
Hey, I said shut
But
up,
I don't know.
man.
I guess not.
Did you hear me cock a snake chicken head thing?
And then this was your shining moment here. The
Originally that had lightning on it, didn't it? Going everywhere. And then you said to remove it.
It did, yes. Yeah. I get that it sounded like the sound effects, but it's like, I don't know. It was a bit much for me.
Yeah, I did try and like add the little like magic explosion puff thing to kind of look like similar to the sound effects, but eh. I think I actually used like a preset inbuilt thing in HitFilm, because back then I wasn't fully... I hadn't like quote-unquote mastered HitFilm yet, so I was still like learning stuff, so I think I used like a default explosion effect for that. And then just changed a couple things to fix it.
Yeah.
It's time.
What?
Tomorrow.
And then this was gonna be the big stinger. It's like, oh, the war begin. What? Oh, what's gonna happen the next time?
Tune in next week for the next episode of Scootertrix Studios. Or next month.
Next week. Jesus. I haven't done weekly in forever now. All right. Well, yeah, that was our commentary for episode 17. Thank you all very much for joining us, and hope to see you in the next one.
Yeah.